It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. All that and more coming up next.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be. These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On target to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Headed out right. And they had that one contained right at the line. Play made by Deron Payne.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He brings it in. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL. He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
From the 34, into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
It's got to be one of the shortest completions I've ever seen on a curl and go. That route's like a fine wine, Kate. It gets better the longer it matures, but that court came out a little early that time, and it was only a small gain.
2nd and 3 now. Robinson on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And on 3rd down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to. Hey, range, Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Second down carry for Taylor. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Tackle made by Von Miller. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Richardson on 3rd. This one finds Taylor. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. On first down, here's Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. A give now from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Daniels on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play fake here. Daniels. Complete out to the right side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Robinson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have second and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Third and goal, Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Richardson now. Pittman's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw here from Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Samuel makes the play. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
The Colts ready to take the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Another carry for Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
And the Colts sending 6 DBs out there. Dime package, 3rd down coming. Staying with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Colts will take over. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Richardson back to throw. Warren's got it, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts in possession. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, Richardson. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Now Richardson to throw. Throw complete to Warren. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Second and 3 now. They'll throw again, Richardson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. This is reeled in by Pittman. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. We're to the halfway point from Indianapolis with the Colts out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Second and 3 now. From the 36. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Taylor now up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Colts push their lead further to start the half. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Commanders set to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. An option give to Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. That's taken in by Samuel. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. They send Samuel right. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Short side option here. He's running left. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's calling his own number again. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Option give to Taylor. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Taylor will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Another shot for Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Out of the gun, Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on a football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Richardson now. Gets this one to Pierce. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson to throw. He's got Pierce. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. From the gun, Taylor. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Richardson. It's caught, Warren. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson. On target to his man Taylor. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 41. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll try left side out of the option. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Richardson on 3rd. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown, his 4th total score of the game. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Connects on the crosser. Now he's past the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Daniels on 1st down. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there. And he made sure that one wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Samuel comes in motion left. Play fake here, Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A run here with Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts holding a 10-point lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. On the counter, it's Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Commanders take a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. They go again with Taylor. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. The Colts are ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down. Again, Daniels to the air. Has a man, it's Brown. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Throw complete to Eckler. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Daniels to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Throw caught at the 6. And he drives this forward to the 6. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.